told you I'd grab it when I got done. I told you I'd grab it when I got done.
Damn, I forgot to get vertical again. Fuck me. My bad, y'all. I don't know how I keep doing that. I'm on Dobson's. I guess I could just restart it. See if anybody shows up, I guess. Sundays are hit and miss. Hit and miss.
Are you live already?
Polar Bear, what's up? You just watching Cameron's follow my instructions to catch more fish? Hell yeah. I ain't seen that one yet. You just drop it. Deadpool, what's up? Can't see glue on these papers. Must be an edge lord. Damn straight. Damn straight. So if Cameron catches more fish, and we know he does, then Cameron is in fact an edge lord. So that's why he knew the meaning of it. And he knew what I was, because it's what he is. His new river spot video. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I think I seen that drop. I just ain't watched it yet. And I didn't go fishing today. Temperature wise, wind wise, was doable today, but it was supposed to rain, so I put it off. And sure enough, about fucking 2 o'clock, maybe before, it started fucking raining, and it got nasty, cold, and fucking wet. So I'm glad it didn't go. And tomorrow is going to be stupid fucking winds. But come Tuesday, I don't give a fuck if God Himself finally speaks to me and tells me not to go fishing Tuesday. I'm gonna tell him to fuck off, and I'm going anyway. That's just the way it is. I'm going Tuesday. Right, Polar Bear? Yeah, I got you. Yep. Yep. We followed them instructions before, Cameron. Whenever he gets in here, we know how where them instructions got me. I caught over 50 crappies in 5 hours, Polar Bear, and still couldn't get hardly get Cameron trying them fucking minnows. He said minnows is too far. He said they're too far for me too, but I still find a way to get some every now and then. As long as he's not fishing in a sewage ditch, he has a chance, right? I bet my ears were fucking ringing. Yep, polar bears all over it. He said he was watching your how'd he word that? Let's get in here now. Forgot I could have monetized this shit too. He said I was watching Cameron's follow my instructions to catch more fish video. And he said, I had to laugh because you followed Cameron's instructions and got skunked. Excuse me just a second, guys. I'm going to hop over here and I'm going to hop over here and fucking monetize this bitch real quick. I need the pennies wherever I can get them from, man. Sometimes you got to do something strange for a piece of change. You know. $11 views on that video. Impressions and click-through rate 4.1. That's good. Average view duration three and a half minutes. That's about half the video. 4 out of 10 on the rating, so that's not that great, but Jacob, gotta catch them all. Fishy man. Nah. Ginger Billy had some good fishing instructional videos. Yeah, he does. Have tips for rooster tail fishing on my channel. Well, Polar Bear said that you're the man to come to for advice to catch more fish. He said it. Gained 39 subscribers on Dobson in the last 28 days. High CPU usage detected. This is where I'm over in the YouTube studio to turn the monetization on for this live stream. I was talking to Cameron yesterday, and I was showing him, man, I got like 100 things start running every time I turn on this laptop. And somebody asked me in the comments on my Lonely Island video, they asked me if I was on dial-up, and I can understand after watching the videos. But if I record it and it's glitchy and I re-record it and it's not glitchy, then it's not a true fucking reaction there. You know what I mean? All right, we should be monetized now. Ginger Billy's wiener fishing technique are top notch. Damn straight. Damn straight. What's Jacob up to? Deadpool, Cameron, what's everybody doing? Cameron said he was rigging up to go fishing. You going tomorrow? I ain't going tomorrow with the wind going to be 50 mile an hour. I mean, I don't know. Don't scratch tomorrow off, guys, because I might feel froggy and go out and see what direction it's blowing. I've almost got the directions of the wet reservoir figured out. The front corner by the parking lot points to the east where the sun comes up, and the far corner from the parking lot points to the west where the sun goes down. So the one up here it'd be south. This will be the south corner where I walk up to. So if it's blowing out of south anything, don't count me out. And Tuesday is a possibility I have a ride up there again. And so if I do have a ride to get there, then I'm going to walk to wherever I have to walk to get the wind on my back. You know, eventually this summer I'll be able to do that when I walk up there from here. But right now it's all I can do to get to the top of the fucking hill when I walk from here. Very busy at work, Deadpool. I bet so, man. Then he put a laughing face, so I'm not sure how to take that. Yeah, laugh out loud. That's because I have that whole thing about reading the water, but I have to dumb it way down for YouTube where it won't translate properly. Yep, you got to put that shit in Hillbilly Translation, Cameron. And you see that calm spot over yonder there where the water ain't moving so quick, there's probably fish in there. See, that's hillbilly translation. Down yonder. See across yonder there, see that big old rock? See how the water pools up behind it? There's fish sitting there. I think 5 people ended up sharing that out, man. I sent like 20 people and asked them to reshare that fucking that video that enraged TikTok, and about 5 people did it. A couple of them did it. I didn't expect to, but they did it, and I'm glad they did. I thanked them. At least I think I did. I might have to go double check that. But yeah, we probably won't be live off long tonight. I do have a little bit of a list starting to build back up on my reactions here. I'll read it. I'll tell y'all some of them we got coming. Let's see. Yeah, Zila Camia, yeah, whatever that is, from Cameron. Glad You Came by The Wanted. That's one Road Warrior request a while back that I haven't done yet. The Mexican OT, Cameron. Be Villainous, White Guy Rat, Hillbilly Reacts requested. I got some Blackbeard Banjo, Hillbilly Hellfire. Something popped up, come across my home shit and looked like something I'd like. I got a couple of them written down. It Is What It Is by Joe Clark. That's a live performance I'm going to react to. What Is It About Me? Another Lola Young I'm going to react to. I like that first one a lot, man. I'm going to check her out some more. We got a Zombie Cranberries cover, Asian folk metal cover we're going to check out. Appalachian Angel and Neon Hell. That's also the Hillbilly Hellfire, whatever. I'm hoping that's not AI when I react to it. And we got a Down with the Sickness cover by Violet Orlando. If anybody knows Violet, she's badass doing her covers. That's what we got for right now. That was on my watch later. That was in the request. I need to get back through my. I think I do need to double check my comments on Hillbilly Psycho. Leon, what's up? Polar Bear said, I understand. You understand Hillbilly lingo? Hillbilly translation? Yep. Yeah, we got to teach these city boys, Polar Bear. Teach these city boys and understand them. 9 awesome people up in the house. Hope y'all hit them thumbs. One of them up or down. I don't give a rat's ass which one. I guess. I want to talk about something, man, but for life of me, I can't remember what the fuck it was now. That's why the title is what it is, man. I was trying to remember because the title was going to be what I want to talk about. And then once I got done going through Maria's comments, make sure everything was caught up and there was still shit popping up from 2 years ago. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I keep going in there, clearing them out and get back and there's something else from fucking years ago. It's like, fuck, dude. But I got all hers and then I went and got mine that I've got so far on my reaction to drop today. On Hillbilly Psycho, and then by the time I got over to Restream, I couldn't remember what the fuck I was going to talk about and what the title was going to be. It wasn't nothing stupid either. It was legit fucking. It was actually a legit title this time, and can't fucking remember. Hell yeah, Polar Bear, thank you, brother. I should get a notification about that somewhere. I'm on Hillbilly Psycho now. That's probably in my notifications. This time I'm going to try for more than 5 species while down south, but another charter split between 4 should be good for the nerves. Been working my ass off to float it. Got a daughter coming. Hell yeah, man. Fucking A, bro. That's awesome. That means you get 18 more years to kick guys' asses. That's fucking awesome. 18 more years to beat boys up. I said I was going to remember in a minute, man, but I ain't got nothing to smoke, so I might not. God damn, man. And I know why I can't remember, guys. I've been busy, whether it seems like it. Maybe not so much physically, moving and, stuff, but I've been busy, believe me, trying to keep up with all these channels, keep content out on everything. There's been a few times we've had to double up the videos on Dobson Hillbilly on TikTok. Just, but it's almost fucking overwhelming. But and I was supposed to call Big Mac last night after I am alive, and I forgot because he was going to teach me how to do something else on TikTok, and I forgot to call him back. And then I was thinking about putting TikTok on a new laptop because I haven't really put nothing on there, but it also told me my memory is about full, so I got to go in there and delete some of the videos that I've already had on here to make everything that I've got uploaded. I can go and delete. That'll help that. Trying to figure out what to do to get the fucking lag down. You guys see it in the videos. That's what I said. Somebody asked me on the fucking I got my hands full. Somebody asked me on the fucking Lonely Island video. I just responded to it right before I went live. They said, "Are you on dial-up?" And I didn't get mad at them, man. I was like, I know why they asked that question, dude. It's bad, man. That Teddy Swims was it stepped bad. It glitched bad when I watched it. So I don't know if I got to pick a certain time of the day to where maybe my internet is a little better. I don't know if I've got to try to watch for dips in that because I was showing Cameron, man, when everything was closed down, just the shit that runs when you start it up, and he's seen it, man. It was going up in the fucking how high was that percentage getting, Cameron? I can't remember now. It was up there fucking 20 some, 30 some, 40 some percent. Lower the resolution of the video. I can do that. I think I'm using 18 or 18. I think I'm using 1080. I can drop down to 720 and still look decent. And there's going to have to be some of these, man, that I'm going to have to start covering video up with something. I might have to like edit it before I fucking upload it. It was high 70s. Yeah, it was high 70s. The CPU usage, computer usage, whatever the fuck it was in the high 70s with absolutely nothing open except what runs with the fuck when it starts up. Bud Files, what's up? Anybody in here is not connected to that channel right there, you ought to be. Just let you know. I bet y'all are already there. But yeah, I was thinking about putting TikTok on the laptop. I want people's advice on that. I had asked a couple people if I should upload that TikTok video to YouTube, and they didn't answer fast enough, so it's already been dropped on Dobson. But I even extended it. It's got the TikTok video, but then I extended the end of it, and I said, and maybe even his buddy, a hillbilly psycho, And it turned out pretty cool, but I already dropped it. But I guarantee I'm not going to receive half the fucking hate mail for that flag is what I did on fucking TikTok, dude. That was just stupid. It really was. Oh, I'd sell my soul to the devil for a bag of weed and grocery order right now. Yeah, we're out of both. Fucking Xbox fucking live going down again. Don't know if it's even still working at this point. Yeah, TikTok has all the woke people in my ass. They're pretty fucking. They ain't very woke that I've seen over there, Cameron. And does anybody notice anybody that's dropping them TikTok videos, which I think Cameron's the only person here that does TikTok. Have you noticed on all those on this day videos, the fucking year is off? It's most of them say like 2020. And you know they just recorded that video, but it says on this day, 2020, or on this day, the date, and then 2020 instead of 2025. And I've seen a couple still said 2024, but I know they still just recorded that video. I want to figure out how to do that just so I can put the actual fucking correct date on the motherfucker. That's the only reason I want to make one of these videos. Everybody's driving me nuts with these fucking on this day, 2020. I'm like, he just recorded this motherfucker an hour ago. I guarantee it. But Spider Baby, she answered me about the flag video that I put on TikTok, and she said, unless you want to change it up a little bit, and I said more flag ? No clue. Now clue. Huh? Now clue. I played Clue before. It's been a while. I'll need a refresher course. But I think the butler did it in the was it the library or the study? What they call it? I think the butler did it in the library with the candlestick. That's what I think. We're gonna play Clue. That's my guess. But yeah, I don't know whether I should try to put it on the laptop or not. That still ain't the main thing. That's not what my title and shit was gonna be, man. That's fucking driving me nuts. Fuck, man, I don't remember. This is what happens when I ain't got nothing to smoke, guys. I remember everything when I got weed. Plus, I'm trying to figure out shorts to drop tomorrow on Hillbilly Psycho because last couple ain't been doing shit. Shenanigans, what's up? I think that was impressive. I've done that for like 45 seconds or some shit before. What's up? Yeah, that wind is the only reason I didn't go out today. Well, no, the wind wasn't why I didn't go out today, actually. It was raining here. That's why I didn't go fishing today. I'm not planning on going fishing tomorrow because it's supposed to be like 50-mile-an-hour winds. Let me get switched on the accounts here. Get you hooked up. I was on a Hillbilly Psycho to give myself another view, but I'm coming over on Dobson now. Hey, I got ads. That's what I'm talking about. Nope. I told her she was getting a bite on both of her other poles, polar bear. She kept getting snagged up on her crappie rod, I'm gonna call it, smaller rod. She kept getting snagged up, and one of them times she was retying it, dude. I seen both those poles behind her bend over. And the first one I wasn't sure 100% because it could have shifted in the rocks, but the tip went out of the frame, and before the whole rod was in the frame, and then all of a sudden it looked like it bent over, and then the tip was out of the frame, but it wasn't. You could tell it wasn't being pulled on. It had been moved. And I'm trying to tell her she got a bite on that. I'm like, you got a bite, you got a bite, you got a bite. And I'm trying to tell her she got a bite in the chat. Well, she's not looking at the chat. She's trying to tie up that other rod. And by the time she finally looks up at the chat, the far rod with the green bell or whatever, it had something green on the tip of it. That thing goes bam, 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 bam like this. And I'm like, the other rod. And then she finally looked at him and she's like, bite, are you sure it wasn't the wind? And I was like, the first rod, I'm not positive, but the second rod was not the wind. And well, she finally checked the first rod and there wasn't no bait on it. And the second rod did get hit again later on, but I still think that was the second hit on that rod. But yeah, she should have caught a fish or two today. Yep, stole all your bait. So see, you should have done like I would do in that situation, Shannon. Matter of fact, while you're here, I'm going to show you that rubber band thing. But what I would have done in that situation is I would have put that little pole up completely. I just would have took it out of the water, took the bait off of it, put it to the side, and waited on those other two. All right, I'm going to go grab a rubber band. I'll be right back. So you got a couple different ways you can go with this. You've probably seen these, but I'm going to show you. There's the bobber stop way. The bobber stop route you can go, which you can get these little wire, these got these little bitty wires on and rubber piece. Well, these wires have a loop on the end of it. So literally all you do, put the end of your fishing line through this loop in the wire, pull it through like just a few inches, and then grab a hold of the rubber thing and pull it off your line and everything all at the same time. And then that rubber piece will remain on your line, and that's your bobber stop. But what I do most of the time, those bobber stops are nice, but sometimes you don't want to take the bobber off or something like that, or you forget to put the bobber stop on. Different things. That's when I have this bag of rubber band hair ties, just really small rubber bands. If you get these from Walmart, you want the ones that say hair ties, and you do not want the ones that say plastic. The ones that are plastic are junk. You don't want those. You want the good rubber. These things, they've lasted 2-3 years now, and they're still solid. And this is easy. This is so easy. This is so easy. Try to get enough light here so you can see what's going on here. Okay. So this is your line above your bobber. You take this thin rubber band, you wrap it around the line, and you pull it back through itself, like so. And you pull it, just like that. And then you can bite it off, cut it off. And then bam, there's bobber stop right there. Did you catch that? But yeah, I have been in plenty of situations where I didn't have a rubber band, and I've done exactly like I told you to do today, and put a little split shot above the bobber. That does work in a pinch. And sometimes you need a bead above your bobber. It depends on how big the hole is in it. Like, for instance, okay, this one here, if I use this for a slip bobber, that rubber band is going to go through that hole. Okay, that's not going to work by itself. So in that case, I would have to take this little bead and put that bead on the line first. And then the bead will stop the rubber band above the bobber. If not, that rubber band is going to go right through this hole in this. But the bobber you were using is more than likely got a small hole like this still does. And this, you don't need a bead. You won't need a bead with the bobber like this, because the hole's small enough that it's gonna work as your stopper. And yeah, some swivels wouldn't be a bad investment if you don't have any. Swivels is what keeps your line from tangling up. That one time you brought it in, it was all twisted up. That was part to do with not having a swivel in there. Not completely. Most of it was because of the wind, but part of it was because of not having a swivel. But 90% of it was because of the wind. So did you catch that with the rubber band? I guess I'm in horizontal today, so it's easy to back up if you missed it. Yep, you got it. All right. Yeah, and like I said, man, I am picky about my rubber bands. But perfect example, man. The perfect first rubber bands I ever started using, man. You know them little blue rubber bands that come on newspapers? Well, it's like yellow, white rubber bands come on newspapers. Those rubber bands are good. And the rubber bands you get when you get a stock of onions, green onions from the store. You know what I'm talking about? That little blue, thin blue rubber bands wrapped around the onions. You can make 4 or 5 bobber stops out of that rubber band. Oh yeah, no problem, Shannon. You would not believe how many people on YouTube don't know how to use damn bobber. So, I mean, you ain't got to worry about asking me, because I am a bobber fishing fool. I love my bobber. I love casting the bobber. I love watching the bobber dance. I love watching the bobber drop. I like when the bobber comes up so I know where the fish is. You know, I like my bobbers. I love my bobbers. I'm a bobber fishing fool. But yeah, if you come across these bobber stops, Polar Bear, where'd you get these at? I actually got these from Polar Bear. That's why I have to ask him where they came from. But if you ever get a chance to get you some of these, it is an awesome friggin' investment. And I know you probably can't see, but there is a loop in the top of those wires. There it is a little bit. And you just put your line through that loop and then pull that rubber up off the. Put your line through, pull that rubber up off there, and boom, you got a bobber stop on your line. Yeah, I like bobbers. I love bobbers. I love getting bobbers. I love using bobbers. Yeah, Amazon. Polar Bear got a whole bag of these fuckers off of Amazon, man. So if you get a chance, these are great. But like I said, even if I had 150,000 of these motherfuckers, I'm always going to have my rubber bands too, just in case. Yep. And like I said, do not get the ones that are plastic or look like plastic. Them little hair bands that look like plastic, those ain't worth the fuck. You don't want those. You want the rubber. Yeah. Yeah, Polar Bear got 3 sizes. So he's got some that'll work on, 30, 40, 50 pound test line. He's got some that'll work on 10, 12, 15 pound line. And then them little ones like I was just holding up there, those will work on my 4, 6, 8 pound line. He gave me 2 different sizes. I got ones that'll work on my small poles, and then I got ones that'll work on my big poles too on 25. Yes, I mean that is a great investment if you gotta get a chance to get those. But I paid, or Maria paid, I should say. Maria probably paid $2, $3 for this bag of rubber bands from Walmart at least 3 years ago, man. At least 3 years ago. And they're still solid. They're still holding up. I put one on my line. It's going to be there for 3 trips at least before I got to replace it. And I can use one rubber band and put a knot on 2 different poles. If I can find that one I just used, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know what I did with it. Probably put it back in the bag. Because, yeah, even after you use it once, you can put it right back around another line, put the loose ends through the loop, and make a second bobber stop out of the same rubber band. Carp cages from the jungle. Carp cages. What's a carp cages? You like a feeder? I've never even seen the feeder shit until I played Fishing Planet. I still don't know how to use it. Hell yeah, $10. Fuck yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Shannon. But yeah, wherever you were fishing at today, man, there's obviously fish there, and they're obviously hungry. My suggestion, if you go back down there anytime soon, I would suggest, well, first of all, what size hooks were you using? Because I might suggest smaller hooks because it's early in the year. But I know I'm definitely going to tell you I would use a little bit smaller bait. Like that tail you threw out there last after you got your bait off, that tail of that shiner, I probably would have cut that in half. Squash pack bait on them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't use that shit. I just throw corn and dough ball out there and he eats it. Cameron knows he ain't never gonna see me use no pack bait, no hair rigs, none of that shit, man. You're gonna see me using bait holder hooks, snelled bait holder hooks most of the time, and just bait on the hook laying on the bottom. I ain't gonna use no pack bait, none of that shit. I'll make up a dough ball every now and then. Wheaties, hamburger, Parmesan cheese. That's all you need. Trust me. Trust me, that's all you need. There ain't no need for no Jello, no Kool-Aid, none of that fancy shit. No K-Rose syrup. I get K-Rose syrup, I'm eating that shit on my pancakes. I ain't feeding no K-Rose syrup to the carp. Bad enough I give the carp my Wheaties because I love my Wheaties too. Size 3 circle hooks, just a little. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I ain't using no fucking hair rigs. Size 3 circle hooks, and you were just putting small pieces on there? All right. Well, that's not the problem then. You're good. You're good there. You're golden. Huh. Let's see, I'm not a big fan of circle hooks, but they do produce fish. I mean, we can't deny that. We watch it all over YouTube. We watch people catch fish on those hooks. Cameron thinks they're too small. And he could be right because of it being a circle hook. He could very possibly be right. If you have any, maybe 5, 6s, I'd throw one of those out next time, but still put a small piece of bait on it. Spider baby, what's up? You make your own hair rigs? I can't. I don't have enough hair. I mean, I guess I could use this, but then that'd be one kinky hair rig, wouldn't it? Carp wouldn't know which direction to go. Use J hooks. Yep. Yep. Maybe a size 2 or size 3 J hook. If not, if you don't have any J hooks, go to a fiber. Yeah, go to a fiber. Like I said, I don't like circle hooks. My go-to is Gamakatsu octopus. We'll see. Pretty sure I got one laying here somewhere. Yep. See, this is my everything hook, man. Whether I'm fishing for shovelheads, blue cats, channel cats, that's a 5/0 Gamakatsu, 5/0 Gamakatsu octopus, not circle, just octopus. But it is offset, as you can see. Laser edge pointed, sharp as hell. I just stabbed myself in the back of the hand with it, trying to show it to you. But that hook will catch anything, man. It will. I'm telling you, that hook will catch a 100-pounder. It'll catch a 2-pounder. Tired and dirty. Still been working outside on the yard and shit, Spider Baby? Well, yeah, I guess if ain't been nobody there for a while, all winter and shit, probably was bad. I got 6, but I thought the little chunk would be okay on it. Yeah, and it's not a problem with the bait on the hook. It's the gap, because the gap comes back in. The point comes back in so far on those circle hooks. I think I'm Cameron. I might need some help explaining this about the 3/0 circles being too small. The gap between the hook and the what the hell did I just do? There it is. You see, on a circle hook, if this is a 5/0 circle hook, if this was a 5/0 circle hook, I wouldn't be able to get my pinky in between that gap and that point. But because this is not a circle hook, I can put my whole thumb in there, which means it can get a jaw up to that big. You know what I mean? Right, Cameron? Yeah, anything under 5/0, because it seems like that gap is just too much. The shape of them is just too much, in my opinion. But I'm biased. I'm biased. I love my J hooks. I like setting the hook on a fish. You know what I mean? The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. Got to get things squared away before bed. All right, Shannon. I hope we helped you out, and we'll catch you on your next one. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. And thank you for the dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You get you some rest, and hopefully we helped you out a little bit. Because you know somebody on YouTube gonna tell her, Cameron, that J hooks can't catch fish because they've obviously never watched us fish. Yep, got to match the hook size to the bait size, right? And I mean, and if she's using little 1-inch squares, dude, that's perfect. But if it's on a circle hook that the gap is too small that they can't get it in her mouth right, then it's not gonna matter, you know. And she's never gonna hook up on that fish. That's why I think all reels should come with bait clickers on them, man. That they made push buttons. Zebco 33, man. The 33 has one little switch that flips on the clicker and another switch that lets the handle go backwards. Boom, you got a clicker on Zebco 33. 808s, 733s, all do the same thing. They've got open face reels. Shimano made an open first. Shimano or Silstar, one of the two, made the first open face with a clicker I ever seen back about 1992, 93, somewhere around there. And but yeah, it's crazy, man, because I mean, I understand locking the reels, let the fish hook themselves, but if you give it a little bit of run, especially early in the year when they're eating slow, or really hot days when they're eating slow, you want to give them a couple feet to be able to move it. You know what I mean? Get it in their mouth. If you have too much of the gap belly of the circle hook covered in bait, it'll mess up the action, right? Yeah, they all catch fish, right, Polar Bear? Yeah. But man, I'm with Cameron though, man. I mean, I'm not big on circle hooks anyway, but the real little ones just don't make sense to me. I'm like, how in the hell is that possibly supposed to get around the fish's lip? I mean, it would have to be perfect. I mean, he would have to like pick it up at the exact perfect angle for that hook to wrap around his jaw for that point to be inside there to pierce him when he tries to swim away with it. I mean, it's just too many ifs in there, Put Jacks in the bathtub and take one, sell. Hell yeah. The old hide the hook thing we all taught. Do the complete opposite with circle hooks, right? And the only time I really hide the entire hook is when I'm using dough ball anyway. When I'm using Wheaties, I'll cover the whole hook up, every bit of it. But other than that, I don't worry about hiding the hook, man. I just put bait on it, throw it out. Well, especially with these, because I use these, they're called black carbon or something like that. Black steel or black carbon, something like that. So I don't feel like the fish is going to see that a whole lot. If anything, it might give a little bit of a flash to get his attention, but it's not like a silver one or a gold one or something like that I think is going to distract him possibly. But it's like those them bright neon colored hooks for trout. I still I'm not really understanding those completely, but especially when you cover the hook with bait, what's the point? But yeah, you're right, Cameron. You want to do the complete opposite with a circle hook. You want to make sure nothing is obstructing that point. And that's and I think we're right, man. I think we're dead on with that, dude. If she had a 1-inch piece of bait on there, 1-inch square on a 3/0 circle hook, once you got that bait down on that hook, there is no point. The point's back in the bait probably. Circle hooks bass fishing before? Yeah, I've never done that. Well, I'm not much of a bass fisherman anyway. You mean like rubber worms and shit? Lure fishing? Not the best, but still caught some, but you missed some too. But like you said, man, I mean they all catch fish, but we've all missed fish on the J hooks, just as well as the circle hooks. Ain't no doubt. I got you. Yep. Rubber worm shit on circle hooks. I would never fucking attempt that. In no way in hell. And there's some fish like the walleye, man. I can't even fathom a situation where a walleye is going to get hooked on a fucking circle hook or a gar. That's what dude, I've been telling people this for fucking 5 years on YouTube, man. People going out talking about gar stealing their bait, trying to catch a gar. I'm like, put a fucking J hook on, man. It's that simple, bro. Fuck. Quit using the circle hook and wondering why you ain't hooking a fucking gar. You know? Caught bass on cut bait with circle hook. Yep. All you had. Yeah, I got you. I mean, if I was in that situation, yeah, but I doubt I'm ever going to be in that situation because I just don't like circle hooks enough to have that, dude. You know? Yeah, I got some big old bass hooks in here. Yep. No more 10-aught Gamakatsus. She empty. Still got an 8 out there. Besides that thing. Oh, my bad. They fell out. My bad. I do still have 2. I got 2 10s. That's how I know it's a 10-aught. I put my thumb in there and even the barb doesn't touch me. That's a 10-aught Gamakatsu octopus right there. Yeah, do still have 2 of them. They just fell out of the bag. Ten-aught hooks have been feeling small recently. It's because you're buying the wrong brand camera. Look at them bitches. That's a 10-aught Gamakatsu, baby. Like I said, Gamakatsu octopus, not circle. Look, see why I like them? Look at the numbers. 420. Make sure I remember to put this stuff back in my bucket. This is part of my this part of my shit that was already ready to get to the reservoir. My artificial camera went blurry. Switch her around again. There we go. Indiana Chris, what's up? Karma Chameleon hook, yep. You ever seen a 10-aught J hook camera? We used to call those shark hooks back in the day. When the rest of us using anywhere from 2 to 7. You seen a fucking 10-aught fucking Mustad back in the day? Man, that thing was massive. I seen a 12 or a 14 once. That was the biggest fucking hook I ever seen in my life. I seen a big stainless steel saltwater hook once too. I'm not even sure if it was for fishing or if it was for a fucking trot line of some sort. It was fucking stupid big. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shut this down here in about 6 minutes, guys. Because I still can't remember what the fuck I wanted to come live and talk to y'all about, and that's fucking driving me crazy. Maybe I'll remember eventually. Maybe next time I smoke, I'll remember. Whenever that might be. But yeah, whatever it was. Like I said, there's nothing planned to go fishing tomorrow. If that changes, it will be on this channel. You'll see me pop up on Dobson, and that's because tomorrow is already scheduled for shorts on hell yeah, Chris. Fucking A. Polar Bear's new member. Fucking A, man. That's awesome. But yeah, if I do decide to go up there, I'll be live on Dobson, or I'll be trying to make an attempt at a video. I might try a DMV move and try to do both. Try to do a live and video while I'm doing the live. I need a little GoPro fucking thing for this. I need a fucking GoPro is what I need. But yeah, if I decide to go up there, like I said, it's going to depend on the wind. I know the wind's going to be 50-mile-an-hour gust, but if it's going from the right direction, we might get tried anyway. But no guarantees. And I got to figure out shorts. I got to figure out something for a short. And I was hoping somebody in here, if anybody in here could or had the ability to make me a couple thumbnails up for Hillbilly Psycho, maybe an intro, short intro. If not, I might attempt to make something on TikTok, use their editing software, and make me something, because when we upload it, when we make a TikTok video, it automatically saves to our phone. So if I can come up with something decent on TikTok, then I'll just have it on my phone and I can start using it. But you have your gifts turned off. What the hell, Cameron? Yeah, 50-mile-an-hour gust tomorrow. They're saying 30 to 45-mile-an-hour regular and gust up to 50. Or 30, 35. Yeah, 30, 35 winds, gust up to 50. That's what tomorrow says for us. So, I mean, there's a good chance I'm not going to go up there, you know. But, I mean, if it's blowing off this corner just fucking right, you know, something I might be able to talk myself into it. But that's just because I'm tired of waiting, you know. I know I only got to wait one more fucking day if I'm going Tuesday, but with nothing to smoke, low on groceries, there's times I feel like the best chance of me holding a better crowd, holding a decent crowd for an extended period of time, and chance of getting donos is probably when I'm fishing and stuff like that. So yeah, it's rained here all day, Chris. That's another thing that might slow me down tomorrow too, because the field's gonna be fucking wet again. And I know Tuesday, I'm supposed to have a ride Tuesday. I just don't know what time. But he's already said he would give me a ride as long as he's home when I'm ready to go or whatever. So that might push it out till Tuesday regardless, because I don't know if I can make it across that field right now after all this rain we got today, because it rained like a motherfucker. And if it rained in Indiana, we probably still got more coming through tonight. So yeah, I didn't think about that. So that's probably gonna fucking stop me from going tomorrow. Right, Cameron? Yeah, but that's even farther walk to the park. Put the trash out in the rain. Put the trash out in the rain. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a ride Tuesday. Like I said, but the old man, dude, he does a lot of shit for a lot of people, man. So he may or may not be home when I'm ready to go, you know. But yeah, I told Polar Bear that too, man. I told him I was like, I might have to fucking say fuck it and break down and try the park out, whether I want to or not, just to have a spot where you're somewhat protected from the fucking wind, because there ain't no protection up there, man. Yep, we shall see. Yeah, there's just nothing to block the fucking wind up there. I mean, there's one spot. It depends if the wind is blowing from this side, then you can go on the other side of that damn thing I've showed on there before, that concrete thing. It's the overflow where the water goes down into whatever. You can get on the opposite side of it and block the wind off of you. But if the wind is blowing from the other side, from the parking lot side, the rocks are too bad to fish on the left side of that fucking thing. And if it's blowing from this side, then I want to be on the fucking ramp anyhow. So, you know, the one spot that blocks the fucking thing, trash and recycling picks up tomorrow. So I put it out. Oh, you put it out in the rain. I got you. I kind of thought, yeah, it took me a minute, but it started registering. That's what you meant. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, no guarantees tomorrow, guys. Everything's rigged up, ready to go. I would like to have one more rod set up to just for whatever. But also I'm carrying enough shit as it is, carrying like 5 poles in that bucket, and that bucket weighs more and more every fucking time I leave the house with it somehow. And my cooler's getting heavier. You know, as it warms up, I'm gonna have to start taking more drinks with me. And fuck me. But we're getting there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get healthier. I'm gonna lose some weight. And business about to pick up, y'all, on both these fucking channels. I'm telling you right now. Reactions about to start fucking dropping on fucking Hillbilly Psycho. Dobson's gonna be Dobson, man. We're gonna do whatever fuck we want to do over here. That's the way it's always been. No, nothing in the creek yet, Cameron. I looked at it when I turned around and come back home yesterday or whenever it was when I tried to go up there. There's still absolutely nothing in the creek. Not one fucking minnow, not one chub, not one green sunfish, nothing. It takes forever, man. It takes forever to get shit up in this creek. I don't know why. It's like that every year. And I mean, there may be something back in that back hole, but I'm afraid when the pond flooded, I'm afraid the pond flooded too early to really wash any of them green sunfish out of the pond down over the hill. But hopefully we'll get some more rain next couple weeks, and hopefully those bluegills will wake up in there by then and get some bait back in my fucking creek down there where I can catch it. If not, we're just gonna have to start fishing that fucking pond at night and getting some bait. But I'm not gonna carry a bucket of bait up there. I mean, if I've got a ride, it's gonna be one thing, guys. But I'm not doing the bucket of bait no more. I'm not taking the wagon up to the reservoir. I'm not carrying a bucket of fucking water and bait along with my cooler and my other bucket and my poles and net. You know, I'm not doing it. But I know it, Cameron, especially if I start getting up there and walking around where I need to. You're absolutely right. I know it. I just need the weather just to ease up a little fucking bit, man. At least the fucking wind. I just need the fucking wind to calm down. All right, guys, we're over that hour. I'm gonna jump off here, so I got time to do a couple of these reactions tonight. That way, if they get blocked and they have time to I have time. Hopefully, I got time for the appeal to go through before Wednesday when I'm due to drop another one. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Either way, either sitting right here or either up at the reservoir. I'll see you either way tomorrow, right here on Dobson. And watch for some a short or two to drop on Hillbilly Psycho. And then those Monday shorts, Tuesday live. Okay, so live Tuesday. So we will be fishing on the Tuesday live for Hillbilly Psycho. Yep. And then Wednesday will be another reaction video. The schedule may change up a little bit as we go along, but for right now, we're gonna stick with it for a little while. Give a chance to see how it works. Yeah, wind's fucking brutal, man. You got that shit right. All right, Chris, Cameron, Polar Bear, and the other 4 people watching, Maria, and the other 3 people watching. Love y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. And we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you sometime tomorrow. Bye-bye.